Highlights Genie. Let's read. My colored garden. I have a pot of daffodils, daffodils, yellow and bright. I have some pots of tulips, red and pink and white. I have a pot of pansies, lavender and blue, and an orange kitten that likes the window too. The Adventures of Spot. It's windy day. It's a windy day. There goes Maya's skirt. There goes Tommy's hat. There goes Spot's ball. Hey wind, bring that back. Practice makes perfect. There said India. The oranges are all in the bin, and all the bananas are on the shelf, said Tax. Good, said Mom. How about helping Dad up front? The twins skipped over to the counter to help bag Mr. Lee groceries. You have wonderful helpers, said Mr. Lee. I sure, I sure do. Dad said proudly, but just then crash. The orange juice slipped out of Linda's hands. Oh no, cried Indy. Don't worry, said Tax. I'll get the mop. Dad cleaned up the mess, and Mom brought another container of juice. Indy said quietly, maybe I shouldn't bag the groceries. Nonsense, said Mr. Lee. That was just an accident. Besides, how will you get better at it if you don't practice? Our teachers, Miss Chef, says practice makes perfect, said Tags. Your teacher sounds very wise, said Mrs. Lee, and I say if at first you don't succeed, try again. Okay, I will, said Indy. Here are your groceries, Miss Lee. My hidden pictures puzzle. Find these options hidden in the big picture. Who sings? Who sings a spring song just for me? 3 little bluebirds up in the tree. We made it. Maria and Karen. Marie and Karen were spending the day with their friend Raya at her house. When lunchtime came, Raya's dad said, I am going to make balut today. Yay, the kids cheered. Raya's mom smiled. But soon after he went to the kitchen, he came out and said, I can't find the pan. Raya's mom found the pan for him. Kids, I need some help. Raya's dad called after a few minutes. He gave Raya a big spoon and said, stir the rice, please. He asked Murray to shell the beans for the balloon and then asked Curry to whip the curd for the radiant. When the kids were finished, Ray's dad said, "Thank you. Now can we please set the table?" When everyone was served, they all took a mouthful of the blue. Delicious, Raya's mom said. Raya's dad smiled proudly. Good job, Anna. Marie said. Good job, Raya. Karine said. Raya's dad was surprised. But I cooked it all, he said. Auntie found the pan for you. Marie reminded him. Raya stirred the rice. Karine continued. Marie shelled the peas and Karine whipped the curd. Raya said. Raya's dad nodded. You're right. I can say we all made it together. He asked. Yes, they all said, smiling. After they had eaten lunch, Raya's dad jumped up and raced to the kitchen. Where are you going? Raya asked. To make dessert. Raya's dad said, and this time I want to make it without anyone's help, so I can say I made it. They all laughed. Cookies. A kitten and a kite, a, a kayak, flying a kite, a kid wearing khakis riding a bike, a kiwi and a clay playing a kazoo. Can any of these cookie things possibly be true? What else do you see that starts with a K sound? K. How many K's can you find? That's silly. What silly things do you see? Let's pretend. One day Bert Bert and Beth took their cars and trucks outside. Look, I'm making roads, said Bert. And these pine cones can be the houses, said Beth. Wow, said Bert. The ants like our roads too. Those ants are so small, said Beth. I bet they look at us and think we are giants. We are giants, said Bert. Let's pretend we're so big that we can see over the tops of the houses. We can walk through the river without getting our clothes wet, said Beth. And we're taller than all the trees in the forest, said Bert. When the giants got home, Grandpa said, Hi, little ones. What did you do today? We weren't little ones today. We were giants, said Beth. Then it sounds as if you're ready for some giant sandwiches, said Grandpa. Petite. I find it. How are these pictures the same? How are they different? Look and look again. Guess what riddle? I got a riddle for you, said Wormy. How did the little worm cross the road to get to the other side? Answered Squirmy. And how did the little worm cross the playground? God asked Wormy. I gave up some Squirmy to get to the other side, said Wormy. My turn, said Squirmy. How did the piece of gum cross the road in the playground? Why asked Wormy? Because it was struck. It was stuck to the little worm, said Squirmy. I have one, said Martimer. What is down and up and out short and tall here and there. I don't know, Squirmy said, but we'll figure it out. If you'll get down in that hole, he told Wormy, I'll go up on this rock. Does that solve the riddle? I don't think so, says Wormy. But you're in the hole and I'm out of the hole, said Squirmy. Does that help? Nope, said Wormy. Then I'll crouch down and make myself short while you stretch up tall. This still not right, said Squirmy. Stay here while I go over there by the big tree, but that didn't solve the riddle either. Wormy and Squirmy sighed. We give up, said Wormy. What is down and up? What is down and up? In and out, short and tall, here and there. Two little worms trying to solve a riddle, said Bucky with a grin, and they all laughed. Hungry Bear, grumble, grumble. Hungry Bear stomps through the wood. Look around for something good. Sees the bees flying from the tree. God climbs that tree fast as can be. Your kingdom has come, eats the honey. Turn, your will be done. Turns around and climbs down to the ground. Catch the sun,